Hello world and welcome back to Let's Play Harry Potter. So, last time we finished the upper floor by defeating a troll in a bathroom and then we played Quidditch and now we're in Diagon Alley. A lot happened last time. This episode we're going to head into Gringotts and get some money. So let's head on in and get our money. So heading on in here we have a new loading screen. Yes, lovely, lovely. I like a loading screen. I don't know why, I've just developed a love for loading screens and there's a bunch of goblins. I was going to call them trolls. I was going to call them trolls for a second there. They're goblins. Let's head on in here and they're hard at work, stamping away. Still stamping. I didn't realise how long they stamp for in this cutscene. My goodness, here we go. I mean, it looks good for a PS1 game. I'll give them that. It's looking pretty good. And unfortunately, that's where the positives end. Because as I walk forward, you will witness there is ice physics in here.
Welcome to Gringotts, Mr. Potter. To access the vault, you must collect all the forms and then hand them to the goblin outside the door. The first vault is on your left as you go through these double doors. Good luck.
Thank you, but can you explain why there's ice physics in here? Like, the floor is really slippy. I do not know why they decided to do this. They decided to do this. And the excuse they've given is that this guy is shining the floor to such a high degree that literally turning is a nightmare. Look at this! So now that we're in here, I want to explain exactly what we're planning to do in here. So, as that goblin said, if we want to access our money, we have to collect up a load of paperwork, which is, I'm not going to lie, I don't know how the magical world works, but that seems really inconvenient when you just want to withdraw some money. I mean, the magical world has to be over the top, regardless of what you're doing, I understand, but that just seems incredibly boring. Oh well, before we go over and talk to the goblin that guy at the desk told us to go talk to, which is that guy over there, I want to explain something. So, we're about to go do, not like the next thing we're about to do, but the thing after that is going to be the hardest thing in this game to do, in my opinion. It is the hardest thing to do, and unlike the flying challenge earlier, which only got you like a few extra house points and like a bean or whatever, this is actually required to finish the game. There is no way, well, not to finish the game, but it's no way, well, yes, you do have to do it to finish the game, but to get the bonus stuff that you do through this, you have to do this to get the best ending of the game. This is required, and it is the hardest thing to do in the game. And my phone just buzzed. Wow, professionalism. Fantastic. Yeah, I just wanted to explain that now because we're about to go into a time trial and then it'll go straight into it and I won't have time to explain it because I'm going to be honest, like the flying challenge, I am going to have to cut out some of this. Well, not cut it out, but cut out all the fail attempts and then just post-commentate it because it's going to be so incredibly difficult to concentrate through it. So, with all of that explained, let's slide on over here and talk to this goblin.
Do you wish to collect some Gringotts?
Yes, I do.
If you wish to visit the first vault, you must complete the paperwork by collecting the appropriate forms. Move swiftly, though, or you will have to start again.
So here we go. This is what they meant by collecting up paperwork and why there's sliding physics in here. It's because they want to have a time trial with sliding ice physics. I don't know why they thought anyone would want this, since everyone hates sliding physics, but they decided that this is the thing to do. Don't ask me, everyone hates sliding physics, but I think it's because it's in every single PS1 game at the time. They decided, we need sliding physics. Every game has it, so our game needs to have it. So yeah, basically you're just going to slide around and pick up some paperwork. Like, that's the only reason I can think that you would have sliding physics. Anyway, let's pick this up and head into one of, if not, and in my opinion, the hardest things in this game. Because there are 3 versions of this. This one is supposedly the easiest. So here we go. So as we walk into this room with this cart and this goblin, I'm going to hand you over to future me, because this is about to get incredibly hard. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
Good afternoon, Mr. Potter. I'll explain how to steer the mine cart. Swing the mine cart left and right using the directional buttons. The cross button will lock the mine cart to help collect some of the more difficult Gringotts. Be careful, Mr. Potter. There are many obstacles in these mines. Stay clear of them if you want to hold on to your coins. There are bonus gems hidden in this mine, and only accurate control of your mine cart will reveal them. Collect as many Gringotts as you can to complete the level.
Okie dokie, here we go. Ahoy hoy, it's me, future me, here to explain everything that Goblin just said again. So as he said, you can lean this cart left and right with the D-pad or the analog stick. And as you can see, as he says, there's obstacles in these mines. So as I'm doing here, I'm leaning the cart to get out of the way, left and right. There's also collectibles. So these are the Gringotts coins. This is what we're down here for. We've got to collect all of the Gringotts coins up until it fills the bar on the right. So as you can see, there are coins in loops like this. This is one of the challenges of this mode, and there's also gems. So gems are only revealed when you collect all of a set of Gringotts coins. So as you can see, or coins in general, as you see, if I collect all of these nuts, or these Gringotts coins, it will reveal these gems. If I don't do it, they will not appear. So as you can see up in the top hand corner, there is a coin over the top of gems. That means that this set of coins that are coming up actually involves you getting gems as well, as long as you collect all of them. So the flashing warning sign on the right, as you've probably noticed in here, that tells you when there's like a beam in the way. I'm just trying to explain this really quick because there's a bunch of stuff. So you can also lock the cart, so if you press X, it'll lock it in place at the angle that it's at. You may have noticed me doing this when I was avoiding things. It's so that you don't have to constantly press it to keep it in the right place. So at this point in this level, you've pretty much, as long as you've done those 2 spirals, basically you can just hold X for the most part and it will lock you in place and you'll get the rest of the Gringotts coins and all of the gems other than one set of coins, but you don't have to get them because not every set of coins actually comes with gems associated with it. So this one is actually fairly easy. It's not too difficult to do it as long as you can do those rotations. It's fairly easy. And what you have to do is you have to fill the bar on the right. So you see where there's those 3 coins? That's what you're trying to fill. And with all that explained, I'm going to pass you back to Pass Me for a grand revelation. Wait, no. I've done it first time. How did I do that?
Outstanding. You have been awarded a bonus.
So there we go. I actually managed to do that first time. I was not expecting that. And as you can see, since we got all the gems, we get a bonus. It is a wizard card.
Ignatia Wildsmith.
Ignatia Wildsmith. I wonder who this is. So I don't know that one off the top of my head. I haven't actually done this in a while because obviously it's really hard, so I don't remember exactly what the cards are that you get from these.
Ignatia Wildsmith, 1227 to 1320. The witch who invented flue powder.
Ah, so classic invention or tool in the Harry Potter universe in the magic world. Flue powder allows you to teleport. Obviously we won't see that in this game, but still a cool Easter egg to be in the game. So, I've just thought of something. Since we're looking at these cards, that means in order to look at them, Harry has to go all the way back to Hogwarts and then travel all the way back here in order to view these cards for us. Cruelty to avatars has never been higher. Anyway, so now that we're back with current commentary, as you can see, once you complete the mine challenge and you get thrown out, you exit the mine challenge and don't repeat it until you get the bonus. As you can see, the door locks behind you. So if you don't do it in that first run through, if you want to leave and save, trust me, it will lock it behind you and you will not be able to get back in. I've made this mistake before and had to reset back to my previous save point. And since I wasn't saving often enough, outside the bank, this meant a lot of redoing. So I had to redo the troll and I think Quidditch and whatever else I had to do. It was a bit of a pain. So yeah, definitely save outside. I'm not going to be saving in between the individual cart challenges. I'm just going to save once beforehand and then try and get all of this done in one long take. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully the next one will be just as... I'm not going to say easy. Oh no, what have I done? I've jinxed myself. This next one is going to be absolute hell now. Anyway, so sliding down here, we have...
I see you have a Gringotts coin. Do you wish to try for the sickle now?
Oh, yes I do. Let's do this.
If you wish to try for the sickle coin, you must gather the correct forms again.
So here we go. We have to correct the forms. They've done them wrong. So as you can see, this slope is one of the most annoying parts of this sliding challenge because you're fighting against the ice physics to get up the floor. So just slide into that wall. I mean, sliding into that wall at that speed would probably hurt a lot, so cruelty to avatars continues. Yes! Bully the avatar as much as possible. Sounds like I'm talking about, like, Avatar, the Legend... Wait, what is it? Avatar, the Last Airbender? Weird tangent and thing to talk about. So here, we want to be careful not to slide too fast and just miss this one, because it'd be a pain to stop and come back. So there we go, we've unlocked another door, another challenge. So, heading on in here for our sickle coin. So, here we go, same as before basically. I'm going to pass you over to future me because commentating this while doing it is going to be really, really tricky. So here we go, I'll see you guys later.
Hello, Mr. Potter. I understand you're quite expert in the collection of Gringotts. I wonder if you'll prove as talented at collecting sickles. There are bonus gems hidden in this mine, and only accurate control of your mine cart will reveal them. Be careful, Mr. Potter. There are many obstacles in these mines. Stay clear of them if you want to hold on to your coins. Remember, swing the mine cart from left to right using the directional buttons and use the cross button to lock the mine cart. Good luck.
Okie dokie, here we go again. It is me again, future me, back again, and this one, fortunately, is going to be a bit easier on me. Me as in future me, not as in me past me. This one is significantly harder than the last challenge for the Gringotts. So, this challenge, in particular, likes to focus on basically screwing with your brain. Like, you've got these perceived notions from the previous one, like how this works. This one completely throws them out of balance. Like, for example, right here at the beginning, these coins are actually higher up than you expect from the previous times when they're flat and on both sides. It also likes to screw with you with speed and stuff. So as you can see, we're going really, really slowly. So if you went into this loop like you did for the ones in the cart challenge, you would super overshoot them and miss out on these gems. Fortunately, at this point, it's quite slow, so you can easily react and do it slowly. It's all about maintaining your momentum and using the X button to prevent yourself from the momentum carrying you too fast. So as you can see here, it's about to speed up a lot, and it's going to really start playing on your mind to try and screw with you. So as you can see here, there's one beam, but there isn't a second. On all the others, there has been 2 beams every single time they've come in a pair. That's to make you miss out on these gems by making you think, oh, I've got to move for the next beam because I'm going really quick. Nope, nope, nope. Don't do that. Return to center. It's fine. But yeah, this one really likes to screw with you in that sort of sense, because you'll miss like one step, you're like, oh, I was going too fast and I didn't think and I didn't remember. It's very reactory. You've got to practice this one a lot. Took me about half an hour to do this one, so it's not too bad, but a lot of it is just remembering what's coming and then dealing with it. Like here, it goes straight into a jump instead of it going to another beam, and then there's more coins. I always like to swing up to the left so that I can have the momentum I need to swing round, because at this speed, just rotating, you do not have enough momentum from resting to actually make that rotation. You will need a lot more momentum. That's why I don't go after these coins here. It's because I need to lock myself in place so that I can get these ones, which allow me to get gems. I go all the way round as well to maintain my momentum so I'm in the right position to grab those coins. That is the hardest set of coins and gems to do in this challenge. Here, I'm just locking myself in place as flat as I can so that I can get these final gems and these final coins. And there we go, we have done it. Oh, yes! Did it! Yatta! Did it!
Mr. Potter, what can I say? I'm overwhelmed. That is one of the best performances I have ever seen.
I'm going to be frank, that is probably the best performance of someone saying, I am overwhelmed. I am overwhelmed. It's so flat. They obviously did that on tension. So here we go, another card. Who have we got here?
Bertie Bott.
Ah, Bertie Botts. Bertie Botts, every flavour bean. The man who created all the beans. That means that Fred and George... Wait, hold on. Where's this sentence going? There was a really weird sentence. I don't know what I was trying to say. Something about Bertie Beans and George and Fred.
Bertie Bott, 1935 to present. Inventor of Bertie Bott's Every Flavour Beans.
So there we go, the inventor of Bertie Bott's Every Flavour Beans, like I was trying to say before. So this is the man who made it so that we have to collect things in this game. Kind of, sort of, not really. It's also Fred and George's fault. But anyway... So back to the game and back to our last cart challenge. So here we go. And let me just say, The jinx is still there. The jinx is still there. That was struggle. That took a lot longer than the last one. That one took quite a while. Not too bad, but it is boding badly for this next one, because this one is a lot harder than that last one. So if we just slide on down this zigzag corridor...
Excellent. You have a sickle coin now. Do you wish to try for the galleon?
Yes, I will. Against my better judgment. Let's do this.
If you wish to try for the galleon coin, you will have to collect the correct forms again.
Again, with the collecting the forms, I do not know what is with this place and their inability to keep forms in, like, their proper correct places. Also, why is there, like, 15 forms just to collect your coins? Like, what is on these forms? What am I signing away? Am I signing my life away? Oh, there we go. There's a bit of ice physics madness setting in. And I whacked into a desk. Oh, whacking your knee on a desk. Now that is true pain. I think that's going too far. That's like making our avatar step on logo. That is avatar abuse too far, and I do not support it. I've gone from fully supporting it to, no, we've gone too far. This madness has to stop. So there we go, we finally collected the last of the forms, so it's the last one we have to do, and let's head on in to our final cart challenge. Here we go, and I will hand you over to future me one final time. So I'll see you guys in a bit, after a lot of pain, I assume.
Ah, the famous Mr. Potter. You have quite a reputation down here, sir. The other goblins are convinced you'll steer the mine cart easily. Steering is still left and right on the directional buttons. The cross button locks the minecart. Good luck, you may need it. Be careful, Mr. Potter. There are many obstacles in these mines. Steer clear of them if you want to hold on to your coins. There are bonus gems hidden in this mine, and only accurate control of your minecart will reveal them.
Okie dokie, here we go for one final time. Future me returns for the last time. So this challenge is all about testing your skill. It doesn't really screw with you so much like the silver coin, the sickle coin challenge did. This one's more just a test of skill and you getting used to it. As you can see, you have to really lean for these ones and you have to swing back and forth, and sometimes you don't even have time to lock yourself in place to actually get them. That's the sort of challenge this is. So since this is this sort of challenge, I don't really have to explain as many things. I want to point out something though, like last time, like in both of the previous bits, I forgot, or challenges, I forgot to mention what actually happens when you hit these. Basically, you lose a bunch of coin and your cart will fly out of control, then you'll miss more coins, you miss gems, and basically it's very difficult to recover once you hit one of those if you're doing certain challenges. So I wanted to bring that up. There was also something else I wanted to bring up, and that's basically this is one of those challenges from the early PS1, like for Spyro and stuff, where you have to, basically an on-rail section where you have to collect a bunch of things and whiz down a pipe. I significantly remember one of those sections from Spyro. It's kind of like Crash Bandicoot as well. It's in that sort of sense, so it's very much of its time, this sort of challenge. And yeah, it's not terribly difficult once you learn how to do it. It's just very challenging. Oh, so here I wanted to point out, you want to be absolutely perfectly locked in place when you come to this bit. If you're not perfectly flat, you will not be able to get both sides. They have designed that bit so that you can perfectly just about miss one of the sides. If you're not, like as I am now, I'm not perfectly centered. That might be too out of place or too off-centered to actually get them. So as you can see, we're now really speeding up, and these white beams and stuff that we're having to dodge are now getting very close. That one, the sign didn't even disappear for the previous one before I started getting it, or I got to it. So yeah, this one is very much a test of skill, a test of can you actually do this under the hardest circumstances. So there's a couple of times like this where it's actually very difficult to get the gems. As you can see, I just kept spinning until I got about halfway and then stopped myself so that I could carry on the momentum but still get it. If you can do that and the one where it's flat, you've pretty much completed it, because after this point there are no more gems. You have all the gems, you just have to make sure you have enough galleons. And the thing is, if you have all the gems at this point, you're pretty much home free. Like, you could just hold down the X button and it will give you enough gems. Not gems, sorry, Gringotts, no, not Gringotts. Galleons! I am never going to be able to get the names of those right, so here we go. Let's finish off this challenge with what I assume is something to mask loading. And we're done. Future me out.
Goodness gracious, I'm lost for words, Mr. Potter. I have never seen anyone handle a minecart as well as you do.
There we go. We've done it. We've done it. We've done all 3 challenges. We've got all 3 cards. We completed the hardest thing in this game. And to be honest, that wasn't too bad. I think I've just had bad experiences in the past.
Helga Hufflepuff.
And there we go. That's one of those rare cards that you see in all of these games when they have cards. So it's Helga Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff? Hufflepuff. Yes, that's her name. Fantastic. Excellent pronunciation. Always on point. Never falter me. Never falter. Always mispronounce.
Helga Hufflepuff. Medieval. Dates unknown. Co-founder of Hogwarts. Gave her name to one of the 4 Hogwarts houses.
So that's why it's always one of those cards that's in these games. You always have Helga Hufflepuff in these games because she's just the founder of one of the houses, and that's just important-ish. It's like key to the lore. So there we go. That is the last one of those, I think. I think we have all of those cards for the founders now. And also we have all of the coins. So we have a sickle, a galleon, and a knut. I think it's how you pronounce it. With my pronunciation skills, I would not believe for a second that I would not have got that wrong, potentially. I would put a knut on me getting that wrong. Anyway, now that we're done in here, we can head out and go back to Diagon Alley. So let's head through the door to the main hall and leave the guy shining the floor behind. Him and his evil floor shining ways.
You've collected all 3 coins now, Mr. Potter. I hope you spend them wisely.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to leave now and never come back. So let's head through these doors and go back to Diagon Alley. And that is where I'm going to end off this episode, because this, I don't know how long this took, since it took me, like an hour and a half to film or something. So I have no idea how long this episode is. So I'm going to end it off here. And next time, we're going to explore the rest of Diagon Alley and spend those coins. So until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and all the other good stuff. I've been HazzD, and I'll see you next time for adventures in Diagon Alley.